Hi guys, welcome back to...
Oh my god, you're worse than I am. What's wrong with us? We haven't got enough sleep, that's what's wrong.
That's what it is.
Alright, I'll just do it.
We're just saying hi. This is the beginning. Hi.
Hi.
Hey everybody.
Oh my god, we like cannot even start the beginning of a video because clearly we are extremely sleep deprived. And this, I'm sorry that we're always on the couch, but this is kind of just like where I'm at majority of the day because I am nursing her, and this is just what I do most of my day. So
true.
In order to get this video done, we decided we would just do it here because we were thinking, let's film in a different location because we've been filming at the same spot all the time. People are gonna get bored. But at this point it's getting late and we're like, no, we gotta do this. My sister's coming into town tonight, and so
yeah, we have to go pick her up and stuff. I did move the camera over a few feet to kind of get like a little bit of a different angle.
High five.
Woo!
I like where your head's at.
Change it. And I did shave because I feel like this was probably gonna reach out and grab you.
He's so funny.
Oh my gosh, did I break the latch?
No.
Okay.
He's been on a roll today with his funny jokes. Okay, so for today's video, we're going to be doing a Q&A. We asked you guys on like the community part of YouTube, any questions that you guys had for us, ask us anything, and we will try to answer in this video. So I'm going to start with some of the questions. A lot of you guys had this similar, like the same questions answered a bunch of times. And the first one...
Go with the big one first?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And probably the most controversial.
Okay, we'll see you guys after this question. You're gonna watch the one question and then click out. Bye.
No. This is actually like more controversial for us, but it was... Watch Travis's facial expression change real quick. Are you ready?
To this? To
this question. Are you ready for it?
Hold on.
He doesn't know what I'm gonna say.
Okay, go.
He hasn't looked. Stop. He hasn't looked at any of the questions.
I was gonna do the extreme from one to the other.
No, but this is kind of a serious one. Hopefully.
Okay, so let me start with.
I'm getting it out of the way first.
Gosh, you're building it up too much.
I'm sorry, but a lot of people have asked if anyone from your side of the family has reached out since Snow has been born.
My dad has. Yeah. So my dad actually, I felt bad because. Well, not felt bad, but Snow was due October 21st, and we had thought that originally that she was coming a little bit early, but like right into October, my dad actually called me and said, hey, like, what's going on? Did you have your baby yet? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like he reached out, and it was before she was born.
But you guys had kind of like a falling out.
Well, yeah, we talked on my birthday, but then before that we hadn't talked in like months. So I had talked to him about a month before, and then he called at the beginning of October because he thought she was due and that maybe we had her, and I didn't let him know and stuff. And so that was nice that he had kind of reached out, and I said no, but we're probably going in the next week. And when we were in the hospital, I had called him and gave him all the information.
So out of everybody's like everybody on Travis's, I don't want to say everybody on Travis's side of the family. It's more of like his immediate family, like the mom and sister we don't have contact with. They didn't come to our wedding. They haven't...
Well, they already know all that. I will say I did let all my aunts and uncles and stuff know.
Yeah.
I sent out a mass email to all them and sent a picture and let her know, like, wait. But I don't have a problem with aunts and uncles and cousins and all that stuff. Like,
yeah.
This is, yeah.
It's mainly just his mom and sister that we don't talk to. And... no, they did not reach out, and it's just really unfortunate, and I feel really sad for Travis, and I feel really sad for Snow that she's not going to be able to have a relationship, with his side of the family, and I feel sad for Travis, but you know what, we're better off without them. Next question, moving on. Okay, this was another really popular one, and it was, do we plan on having more kids after Snow? Do we plan on giving Snow a sibling?
This is a bigger question than I think the people that have been watching or following us for a while know the answer to this question, but for the people new, we did IVF and we were only left with one embryo, and that's Snow. So for us, Shannon's fallopian tubes are completely removed. There's no like, well, maybe there's a chance you can get pregnant, or are you going to try to get pregnant? There's no trying. There's no maybe you guys can get pregnant or a miracle or something like that. It is full-blown IVF. And IVF comes with a lot. And I mean a lot. I mean emotionally, like psychologically, physically, monetarily, like it's expensive. Like there's just a lot. And there's no guarantee with it. So you go through shots and hormones and emotions and all of this stuff. Surgeries, and you could be left with nothing. You could maybe have one child. I mean,
and it's like $20,000 or $30,000 like per cycle to do it. So
and it's a long time. I mean, from the start of doing IVF compared to when we had Snow. I mean, I'd have to try to think about it. It's too much to think about right now, but it's a long time. It's not 9 months or 10 months.
So to answer their question, do we plan on having any more kids? After being pregnant and knowing like it was just so awful, and then also the birth was not super fun either. I afterwards was like, I'm done. Like I'm not having any more kids. I can't handle it. And then probably like 2.5 weeks after Snow being here, I like just seeing her and looking at her and just having like this crazy amount of love. And I just told Travis like I would totally do it again. Like
I would do it all over again.
And obviously
that's like our joke, like,
yeah.
It's when people are like, oh my gosh, like it's so bad, and it's like I do it all over again.
Well, a lot of people are like, after they put the baby on your tummy, like after you give birth, you forget about everything, and like, and you're, and I did not. That was not my experience. I did not forget about everything. I still remember
being sewn up while you were trying to forget them.
Right? Yeah. It was not like what you see on YouTube or in the movies. Like my experience was just maybe different from a lot of people's, and I know that everybody has a different experience with their pregnancy, with their births, with their babies. But mine, I did not forget. I still remember everything and how bad it was, but it was all so worth it. And would I do it again? Yes. I hesitate a little bit because it was really hard for me, but I feel like it's like the reward at the end is worth going through all that pain and suffering. Does that make sense?
In a simple answer, if we were able to get pregnant normally or naturally, 100% do it again.
Oh yeah,
sure. Like there's not even
think about it.
Not even think about it.
But I think it's just the fact that like not only was my pregnancy hard, the birth was hard, but also like going through the whole IVF process
was
really bad.
Yeah.
Like we had a lot of like hiccups along the way. So I guess it's a complicated question to answer, but I definitely want to have another baby. If I had it my way and we were able to have kids naturally and I had easy pregnancies, I would want 4 kids. But I think 2 at our age is probably good. And so yeah, we're still thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure I want another baby, especially because I want Snow to have a brother or a sister.
It's crazy because talking about this or bringing it up makes me think of the whole IVF process and thinking about the paperwork that they ask you. Like when we say like, oh, I'd like to have, one more child, you could have 6 embryos. And part of the IVF process, not going into the whole long ordeal, but part of the IVF process is that you have to choose before you do all this what you do with the extra embryos.
Yeah.
Do you donate them? Do you sell them? Do you trash them, discard them?
You don't get to sell them.
Or no.
You donate them, and then the doctor's office sells them.
They sell them.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, they sell them and make money.
I was like, wait, I'm donating, but you're profiting off of it? Like, I didn't like that at all.
Or, you trash them and discard them.
Which I think is, I definitely would not want to do. I would want to donate them to, like, families that weren't able to afford IVF.
Well, but this is what I'm saying. There's a lot that's a lot involved, like, to it. And then, or if you say I'm going to try to use all of them, well, what if you ended up using all of them, and then you had, you know, you were thinking of 1 or 2 more kids, but then you had 7 embryos and you all 7 kids.
It's a lot. We're getting on a little bit of a tangent there.
The family thing's like its own individual video. The IVF thing is like its own individual video.
A lot.
These are like,
but we got to answer the questions quick and move on to the next one. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. We ended up feeding Snow, and we just put her down. She's sleeping.
She passed out.
Yeah. So and then my mom called. So all right. So the next question was, if we do plan on doing IVF again, when would we plan on doing it?
Over 6 months from now, I guess.
6 months from now?
No, over.
I was gonna say, like, that sounds like really soon.
No, not. I would say not less than 6 months from now.
Like, if you could pick an ideal time, because if I told you I'll do it anytime you want, what? Oh, she just.
She's spitting out, I think.
Okay.
So this is real life. We're back with her now and holding her and stuff. So.
Okay. So if I told you you could.
So. I have a better answer for that question. So, for a better one for that, I would say about a year from now, which means Snow would be a year old. She'd be kind of getting into another step of her life, and that would give Shannon like the winter time and be able to have like a good summer and have fun and be active and all that stuff, and then start the process in like fall, because I feel like things usually slow down more in the fall and winter time.
Better. Another good one was do we plan on like teaching Snow, or like, how do I say this, do we plan on like having Snow grow up with like a religion? And we were actually talking about this earlier, weren't we? And I think instead of having her like, what's the matter?
Oh no, what's the fuss? Oh no.
Are you still hungry? Here, you want to try burping her?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to take this solo for a little bit, or we're never going to be able to get this video done. So, one of the questions, like I was saying, was if we plan on having Snow grow up with religion, and if so, what religion? She might be hungry, baby. Or need a diaper change, one of the two. I seriously have like mom brain, I can't even think straight. We plan on teaching Snow as many religions as we can. So Travis changing Snow right now. The battery's about to die, so I'm going to be answering one more question. But to answer the religion question, instead of teaching her one religion or having her growing up practicing like one specific religion, we want to try to have her not so much practice, but to learn and be educated about as many religions as we can teach her. So hope that answers that question. Another big one was about sex after giving birth, and how like giving birth or having a baby has changed our like sex life. And it's funny because we do not have a sex life right now. I know it sounds really bad, but I was in so much pain when I was pregnant. Travis was not into like pregnant sex. He thought it was really weird. So and I am still like super sore down there and have like stitches and everything, so we have not had sex. So hopefully that answers that question. When we do end up having sex again, I'll let you know how it is, because I know I've gotten a lot of questions about that. The last thing is, how has having a baby affected our relationship, like in a negative or positive way? I feel like our relationship has gotten better since we've had a baby. Not that it was bad before, but just like we've bonded on like a whole new level of having a child together. We like see each other, and I see her with Snow, or I see him with Snow, and I'm just like, it makes me fall in love with him all over again. He's such an amazing dad, and he tells me every day that I'm super mom, and we're just so sweet to each other right now, and it's a really amazing time in our relationship. So I think that it's made our relationship even better. And really quickly, another one that I saw was that like, how am I doing with like my moods as far as like postpartum depression or anxiety? And honestly, this was something I was really worried about, because I have had problems with depression and anxiety before, especially in my pregnancy. I had like crazy anxiety, and I have generalized anxiety disorder and panic disorder like before I got pregnant and everything. And so I was really worried about it afterwards. I thought that it was going to be like way worse, but I am happy to report that like, thankfully, I'm so grateful. I have not had any of those issues, and I am so happy that I haven't. I've actually been like on cloud 9 and so happy. Like, I've never been happier in my whole entire life. Like, this is the happiest time in my life, and I just love it. Like, I have my family. It's like everything I ever wanted. I'm not gonna cry. Maybe a bit emotional thinking about that, because it is like a dream come true. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry Snow and Trav aren't here to end it, but it's just been crazy tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's video.